Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash, the Mounts, Apostles, Elders, the great millstone, sanitation, brothers pushing His word in truth and sincerity and with charity and risking lives and freedom to do so. This is your brother and the guy who comes from the great millstone, Chicago Camp, coming at you with another lesson. No one's edifying. Quick scripture today, man. You know, Satan's gonna whisper in your ear, man. You know, bullshit. You know, and try to make you go off. You know, especially trying to cause division between you and the brothers, man. You know, and this is part of the spiritual battle that we are in, and we have to use the tools the Lord gave us. Alright? You know, a rebuke Satan, you know, reading, praying, fasting. You know, you're not doing any of these things. You know, you're just gonna allow Satan come and fuck your head up and bug your ass out, man. Alright? And your ass will be left in the worst state, you know, than you were coming into this truth, man. Jacob was already bugged out. The Lord will fuck your ass up, man. Like Scripture says, demon leaves, you know, then it returns, brings 7 more demons with it. Alright? But you gotta rebuke those thoughts, you know, especially when Satan wants to whisper in your ear that certain things about brothers, man. And you know it's not even true. But when Satan whispers in your ear, you know, you entertain it for a little second, but you gotta rebuke, you know, and keep pushing, you know. I know every time Satan tries to get in my ear, I rebuke, man. Rebuke him, pray. I'm going to pray to the Lord, you know. And Lord, you know, we got to implement fasting more. My Lord, I implement more fasting. Maybe I need to fast more, you know. This is a spiritual battle, man. All right. We have to act spiritually, you know, and cut these thoughts with scriptures, you know. Yeah, saying, whispering in your ear that you ain't the man of the Lord, or if even the brothers next to you are the man of the Lord, and so on and so forth, or just go ahead and do your own thing. You know, you got all these thoughts coming at you, you know. It's just Satan's just fucking with you, man. Alright? And then you got these thoughts, and then brother go ahead and trespass against you, you know, and cause an offense. You know, you can't get up all in your emotions, you know, like these niggas do in the world. You know, they stop talking to their day one homies, you know, quote unquote, because of lack of communication. You know, because of pride. Alright? Motherfuckers start fucking with each other and start doing each other in. You know, pride starts coming in. You know, and you start looking down at one another, man. You know? Now, motherfuckers just don't talk. They don't know how to squash the beef because, you know, they don't have the wisdom, you know, the tools to follow. You know, and what's that? Leaning onto the scriptures. What do the scriptures say? You know, if the brother trespasses against these, 70 times 7, how many times did you forgive him? 70 times 7, roughly paraphrasing, man. All right. You can't be out here hating on your brother, man. Alright? And one thing I learned in this truth, is just because you'll do it doesn't mean that brother would. And just because he doesn't do it doesn't make him less of a man of the Lord, man. Alright? Sometimes we need to lead with example. To show sometimes brothers ain't show these things, man. Alright? They don't even understand that they're offending you. Niggas fall off in the world because they don't understand, how to bring that matter to their friend, and because there's order to it. It says, hey, to talk to him. If he don't hear it, bring a witness. If they don't hear it, hey, bring it to the church. Everything be done decently and in order. These motherfuckers getting their feelings and just fucking throw their hands up and start backstabbing one another, man. We can't go ahead and we can't let Satan, cloud our thoughts with negativity about brothers, man, about the brotherhood. That's how you know this is the truth, man, because you didn't have these thoughts, hanging out with these niggas in the world, man. You didn't have these thoughts. It was all cool. Everything was all fine and dandy. But now that you're in the truth, you're questioning that brother. Thinking that he's a nigga, this and this and that. Alright? All these thoughts never came to mind in the world. But now it is. It's because Satan's trying to cause division. Alright, Satan is working overtime. Alright? We have to go ahead, and use the tools, the spiritual weapons and, this two-edged sword, it's like Scripture says, it's sharper than any two-edged sword, man. This word is sharper than a two-edged sword, man. Alright, we gotta use these things, man. Alright, and cut Satan, and rebuke his ass, and not entertain it. You catch yourself entertaining these things, your ass gonna drift away, man. And your ass gonna be a lone wolf. And what the Scripture talks about, hey, how can one keep warm? Alright? 2 is better than 1. 3 is a strong cord and it's not easily broken, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So, you can't entertain that. Satan's gonna go ahead and whisper, yeah, look at that nigga. But if you're not being spiritually minded, you're gonna fall into it. Because you're not using the tools that the Lord gave us, man. Alright? Hey, brother Shikari said that a few chapters a day, a couple chapters a day keeps the demons at bay, man. We constantly striving to be in the spirit. Those thoughts ain't gonna come to us. One thing I notice also, when you're lacking, whether it be reading, praying, fasting, Satan's gonna come and fuck with you, man. He knows you ain't got your armor up, man. Your ass lacking. You're snoozing. So he gonna come. And we have to be spiritually ready. Alright, and prepared. And be on our P's and Q's. And constantly strive in the spirit. So, hey, we don't entertain these thoughts. We don't let Satan whisper in our ears, man. Alright? But I wanted to bring out this scripture real quick. can't say you love the Lord and you hate on your brother, man. This is 1 John chapter 4 and 20. It says, if a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love the Most High whom he hath not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loved the Most High love his brother also. Alright? That's exactly what it is, man. Plain, straight to the point, man. Can't be out here saying you love the Most High when you hate on your brother. Because you hate on your brother, man, you are a liar. Alright? You can't be out here saying, oh yeah, hey, shalom, hey, but then you like saying, whispering in your ear about their brother, now you feel some type of way. Nah, man. And we can't judge another man's servant. This is the Lord's servant, man. That brother ain't our servant, man. He ain't your servant. We use the scriptures. At the end they show mercy. When a brother falls off too, and it says to remember that you could also be in, roughly paraphrasing, you could also be in that position, man. All right. Consider thyself, Hey, when you see your brother fall, consider thyself, because they could be you. And what would you want? A brother to show you mercy instead of looking at you like a nigga, man. Letting Satan whisper in your ear, now he believing it. Now you treating brothers like a nigga because you got Satan's fucking lying to you. You believe him. Instead of rebuking Satan, and every brother's a brother until proven otherwise, man. Alright. So I'm going to read it one more time and end it off with that. This is 1 John 4 and 20. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love the Most High whom he hath not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth the Most High love his brother also. So you can't be hating on your brother, man. It's a spiritual battle that we are in, and we have to use our tools as the Lord gave to us, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it off with that. And Lord wants edifying lesson, man. Until next time, say shalom, call me Yashua, and a Baba Bomb.